diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He wants to change this route. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Looking for room, it's Stewart. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So,
picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Bringing the heat. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble. While he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finding open areas. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football, try to pick that up on fourth.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Russell. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Floating away. Looking for his man in the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll take a shot. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Snagged out of the air. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Back to pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
There They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that.
There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Steps away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. First down here for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, where you can go win those individual awards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now on the option. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying out to the left. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
Man, I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Now the play fake. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he added the extra point. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Sooners will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown Sooner. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Russell. Swings it out to his running back. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know that
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's That's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. A strike downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Punch it out of the air. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's King. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Running into the open space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Wants to throw. It's Russell. It's complete on the right side. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
With the catch, it's Miller.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He might want another play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
You got to give this defense credit, because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Stewart. Powers through the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle, and you can see just...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They're working that left side. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They want to run this quarterback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Turning it on. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Inside the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He'll keep it himself. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off play action. Buying some time as he moves left. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. To the air, it's Russell. Starting to feel a little pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking for the goal line. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's caught. It's Stewart. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into lock.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Russell. That's caught, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Got some room into the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off.